If not, then that means he's on an 11 turning streak right now. But that's a lot of money for falln so far.
Nah, dude, like, falln is so good. Actually, I said this before, but I think falln is the most technical Rosalina and Luma player ever.
Yep.
Like, he makes the character look so different from the others. Like, his tricksies with that character are monstrous.
Yeah. I think falln is actually the best Rosa at abusing lunar landing and able to follow up after it. Not just as a safe defensive option, but as a reversal option.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important to have as a Rosalina player because during disadvantage, you're very vulnerable most of the time.
Yeah. And, like, he just plays neutral so well. Like, I've seen him do, like, tons of jab lock setups with Nair and hitting, like, the Luma Nair into the Rosalina Nair.
Oh, that was weird. It looked like that Koopa, Mecha Koopa just kind of slowly went towards falln. Didn't really work out there.
Yeah, I think when Mecha Koopa gets thrown, it's still an item, but when it hits the floor, it explodes.
Yeah,
So-
I think it explodes, yeah.
Yeah. Like, it just doesn't have an active hitbox. I mean, you can't grab it at that point. But right now, just all these up airs, like, that's kind of what I was coaching Ketchup before, like, on the Rosalina matchup versus Bowser Jr. I just feel like you need to keep them in the air. That up air is intangible, actually. And Rosalina can't really deal with it. Like, I heard it's actually one of the moves that could actually trade with it. But my gosh, how do you get back on the stage against this character?
I think it's a game of just hoping that Rosalina messes up and you try to hope for the best as you pray.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just a quick cleanup from falln. I mean, he's doing an excellent job of abusing Bowser Jr.'s poor landing options and keeping up juggles and just not letting Taternator return to neutral at all.
Yeah, like, how do you play the game? Like, I feel like once you're in disadvantage state, you're done. Like, especially against, did you see that Nair into grab? That was disgusting.
That's what I'm talking about, man. He's able to use these aerials and lunar landings to be able to set up into really great stuff.
He got hit, like, off stage. I didn't even notice that Luma was there. I don't even think Taternator knew that was going to be there. And then hit him with the up air, and oh my gosh!
And again, that's what I'm talking about. He can abuse Luma and be able to get those situations where he can reverse the situation very, very easily.
Mm-hmm.
That's a ledge regrab potentially, but the up air is able to beat out that dare just in time.
Oh no, you can't be that greedy against falln. Goodbye. No, the worst part was he teched it.
It was like, I'm taking you down with me.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're not.
It's like, no, I'm good. I'm good right here.
falln's focused. He was just practicing the tech situations real quick.
Yeah, it's like,
It wasn't even, I know I'm going to win anyway, but
yeah.
like, let's practice teching.
Like, he saw that too. He was like, oh, you hit me. Why? But we're getting a Mewtwo switch for Taternator. It's his dedicated secondary. Like, his best secondary. His only secondary. Dedicated. But, like, it's still not as polished as his Bowser Jr. But
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just like the character you put like a couple years into versus the one you just picked up to cover some bad matchups, you know? So it is a difficult thing. Like, yes, it's the better character, but you have more experience and you understand the options of your other character better, you know?
Yeah. But it's also going to be like a big issue with, you know, falln's played plenty of Mewtwo's.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of insanely good Mewtwo's. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool.
Yeah, the reverse hit of Nair, just able to get that into a juggle. Let's see what he does off the top, but doesn't read the air dodge drift, unfortunately.
Mewtwo's air mobility is just too good, honestly.
Yeah, very smart tech from Taternator too. They avoided the down smash hitbox coming from falln after that setup from the jabs.
Nair just to get Taternator off stage, and the down air not going to kill. He has no rage.
Yeah, Taternator really struggling to land a hit so far, and unfortunately wasn't able to grab the stage. Just kind of drifted right in front of it, and that was enough time for falln to be able to catch him with a dare again.
Yeah, unfortunately he couldn't snap the ledge.
All right, and this is where Mewtwo struggles as well, just trying to get back from the ledge. And falln's just so good at abusing all of these options coming from Mewtwo, but he's finally able to make it back with a couple of up airs.
Yeah. right now finally got something going. Even a down tilt, up tilt is very welcoming at this point in the game. Oh, missed out on that up air.
Got another grab though. Lewis back online. Let's see what he does here.
Oh no, why? Man, he held that for a second too.